Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. Oh, hey. Hey, gentlemen, gentlemen, this is the Hero's Journey with Dr. D, and we are in them streets. The reason I'm on right now, this is like impromptu in them streets with Dr. D doing a Hero's Rant. That's right, I said the Hero's Rant. Check this out. I just got to look at the game. It was oh the quarterback from the Patriots. He's new. Man, he's a win either way. No, well, he didn't win, but he's a rookie in the Super Bowl. And he had a chance to come back, but hey, both of them had great defenses. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Uh, could care less about the outcome because I don't have a dog in the fight. Chicago Bears not it. Just want to see a good game. It was good defensively at first, and then it just bared off. And I was tired anyway. But in any case, the reason why reason I got on that wasn't a reason to give you an update on the game. The reason was that I had an epiphany. I was talking to somebody at the restaurant, and I've said this before. I said I said a lot of people deal with when I start off. I was talking about a lot of people deal with a lot of different things in their life, but they don't deal with it deals with them. And then I used the example I've used before. But I add a little bit more spice to it. And the spice was just imagine you're dealing well, you clean your kitchen and you do you clean the counters, your floors, everything, and you clean out the refrigerator. So with the refrigerator, you're cleaning things out there. You know, that's outdated. Days it kind of outdated mold stuff starts coming on, or things that are not going to be used because it's no more good. So what you do is that you put it in the garbage can. Now, with that being said, you put things in the garbage can, and the garbage can is empty. You already had a fresh liner in the garbage can, so you just put the stuff in the garbage can. But the first thing you actually put down is like some broccoli that went bad. First off, it's broccoli it went bad. You put it in the garbage can because that's the location that's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be in the refrigerator. All right, so that's not the location it's supposed to be in. So you put it in the garbage can, then you go about your way. There's other trash that you put on top of the broccoli, and you go about your merry way and clean the kitchen. The kitchen's spotless. You spend some time dealing with the things that need to be disposed of or cleaned up or maintained or polished. Right. You leave the kitchen and everything's fine. You spray your fragrances so it can have a nice fresh smell, and then you go about your way. Now you really don't take your trash out about once a week because it really doesn't fill up to that extent. Not that quick, so you're not thinking anything of it. So you're going in your kitchen and everything is fine for a little bit because you have the fresh fragrance. Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding you. I'm not talking to you. That's the car talking. You have a fresh fragrance. The fresh fragrance tends to dissipate within time. It's like putting on cologne or soap. If you don't put more soap on as you live and you perspire, the odor's going to overcome. It's overtake you. So, okay. Now, this is what happens, I believe, in a lot of people's lives when you're dealing with relationships. Not necessarily sexual relationship, but just dealing with relationships in general. When people are getting close to you, I believe it kind of works like this. I believe what happens is that just imagine that is your intercourse of your house is your kitchen, and you take time, you clean the surface, and you maintain the kitchen, and you make sure everything is polished, so your presentation is proper, and when guests come, they see things are in order. So when they see the things are in order, then everything is cool. You have company, you engage with people, and then they have to go. They don't stay for long, but they stay enough, so you can be uh, give an adequate presentation or have company and fellowship. It's just that they still have a certain time they gotta get out. Now, when they get out, and you may still dust over the counters and make sure everything is maintained. Now, this may go on for like a week, a couple of days, then a week. Like notice I said that you don't take the trash out but once a week, and then if it doesn't really get full to the capacity, you may let it let it sit for another week or so because it's not bothering anybody, and the kitchen's really clean, in your opinion. And but this is what happens when the fresh air hits. It's constantly hitting uh things that are stagnant, and when it hits things that are stagnant, things come up. And what's been coming up is a certain lingering odor, and that, but you spray some oust on it. You spray some fragrance, some thing that just dispels the the funk. It just takes it away. You say, man, this bad. You invite people over, but hold on a second, let me spray, and then come over. And when the stitch starts to arise a little bit more, you say, okay, I think it's about time to go. Because you're only going to let people get so close before they smell your true funk. Well, before they get to the depths of your issue. Because you don't want them to get to your depths of issue because you don't want to deal with it yourself. Yeah, you don't want to deal with that problem either because you took your time to suppress and push it. You pushed it down and down and down, deep in the depths of hell, down in the gut. And it took a lot of work to suppress the situation that caused the emotional uneasiness inside your gut. It took a lot of effort and time and precision to press it down. And so people can see the outward shell as perfect and unwavering. But only when the fresh air hits, it starts to lift. When fresh air hits, when that door opens up, when the oxygen hits, it starts to amplify or bring to light there's something's not fresh. And it's been a couple of days, so you forgot. You kind of know, but it gets pushed down in your subconscious. So out of sight, out of mind, right? So you know, but you don't know. You know you don't want to look for it, and you know you may find it, and then you have to deal with it, and you don't want to deal with it, and when you have to, so you want to deal with it. So what you do, you keep on spraying stuff on top of it. You keep spraying layers of fragrances, so therefore it can just it can kill the odor. Same principle goes when a person uses oxycodone or they start smoking weed or drinking excessively too much because you're trying to hide the pain. People get confused. The drugs and excessive drinking and all that, uh that's not really the core of the issue. Really, that's the coping mechanism because they don't want to deal with the issue. It's like the broccoli. When the door opens up and the fresh air hits, it goes to where the funk is and it brings light to what's not right. And a lot of times people don't they keep people at arm's length because they do not want to bring light to things that are not right. Because they bring light to things not right. What that means that they don't have to deal with it. And it doesn't take too much work, too much emotions, too much wear and tear. So let me just push that person off. Well, I know it's my cousin. I know it's my mother. I know it's my father. I know it's my husband. I know it's my wife. Let me push them off. If I don't have to deal with it, then it won't be dealt with. But it's still going to leak. And so with people around your sphere, they're going to smell something that's not right. And so therefore they're going to keep their distance because something don't smell right. They can't put their finger on it, but it's something in connection with you that don't smell right. So with that being said, people won't stay at arm's length because it's something you that's not right. And you know that something's not right, but you're unwilling to do the work to make it right. Because when you make it right with you, it becomes right with others. Because how can you love others if you don't take time to love yourself? So take the time to get to the bottom of the garbage can and clean the broccoli that's been permeating your kitchen and throughout your house and affecting the people around your house and affecting the person that's closest to your inner court. Go fit. I had to say that. I had to say that. I want to share that with you all because I think it's important. A lot of people push people off because they don't want to deal with themselves. It's really very hard to truly love someone else if you stop loving yourself a long time ago. Because what's going to happen? You're going to find all type of flaws with the person, all type of imperfections, all type of character issues that you may create and that they don't really exist, only in your mind. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And if you don't deal with yourself, it's going to deal with you internally. I mean, and you're going to be affected physically, emotionally, and socially. So with those who don't we don't think you have an issue, I got issues. So I have to constantly reflect and look in like Michael Jackson, look the man in the mirror, so I can see my ways. And I have good people around me that tell me well I'm in error. And so sometimes I just didn't see it, but they saw it. That's what good people around you do. They good friends, they give you a different perspective and let you see you from an angle that you didn't know. And with that being said, and check it out, you all. I'm back. I'm back on roll. I'm in them streets, and I'm about to I'm about to get ready to start doing my weekly. I think I'm mixing my week. I'm doing Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm moving up from 9:30 to 8 o'clock. If y'all have it's a 45 minutes to an hour show. It's called Heroes Update. What happened and why it matters. So I look forward to seeing all my journeymen and journeywomen as I come back and become more consistent in my communication with everyone. Um, you'll get a couple of in them streets. In them streets, ride and share, sit and share, walk and share. Those are my goals. And I'm starting back up my meditation segment. So you can check those down below. My meditation segment, whereas you can kind of woosah, decompress, and get a hold of yourself and your present, where you are right now. So with that being said, look forward to and probably another week or so, a week and a half. I'll be doing my, I'll be doing my live on Tuesday or Wednesday night. A here's update, what happened and why it matters. A real talk with real people. Um, check down below. I got some links for Amazon links. So it helps me out, helps the channel out. So with that being said, if you don't remember anything else from this video, remember this. Every day you get up vertical, make it your goal in life to always move forward and never look back. Why? Because life is just too doggone short to live. Look in the rearview mirror. This is a hero's journey with Dr. D, and we are. Ouch! Oh, wait. I got a comment. Let me see. I got a comment. Let me. Like I can read on driving. I got a hi. I say hi back. Somebody. I got my readers off. Yeah. Okay. This, what I said. This here is Journey with Dr. D, and we are in them streets, and we are